Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, go!
Lone back gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Justin Reed with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Deron Bland.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. It's caught. Ferguson. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run here on 1st down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Lions.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing here, McKee. Setting up the screen. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll hand it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Back now. Pressure on its way. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey. Get up.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's on the move. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Check out.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Tight. Come on. Set. Check smash. Ready.
Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, out comes Matt Araiza to boot it away. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. McKee setting up to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Commanders' offense will take over inside of enemy territory. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go!
From the 39. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Trap ball 80.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go!
Going ground game again here. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Koo able to put it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, set.
From the 34. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the Cowboys who have it 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Let's go now.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play stopped by Damone Clark. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. And the Cowboys bring a couple extra defensive backs out. 3rd down coming.
Go! Set, go!
First throw for the backup now. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10.
79 Bronco. Go!
He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hauled in left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Juke the defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. McKee. He's got a man left. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To throw, McKee. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
McKee looking to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's McKee. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. They'll throw it again. Getting out to his left. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So
the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 70 races, 70 races. Go!
Throwing it again here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up third and goal. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Already has one in this game, this from 30. Gay's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. McKee back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go.
Running it now out of the gun. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now.
Throwing here, McKee. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Lightning 18. 18, Pioneer.
McKee now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. McKee setting up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Panther Street. Panther Street. 270. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's Dotson on the catch. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the Hefko. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Option design here. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. They'll try and throw it here. It's taken in by Lamb. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go. Jack Panther. Ready.
Right up the gut. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
At the end of the year, you look at the stats and you realize these fullbacks don't get a lot of touches. But the best of them, when they do get their chances, well, they execute.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
Now we're on the counter. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll throw it. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
To throw here on first down. Barner with the grab. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. It's taken in by Sinnott. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking for a throw here. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now lead by 10. should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Gets everything he has under this throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Traveler, go! Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
Plowing up the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Set.
Give now to the running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Check. Check, check. Hut, hut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready? Go, Reed, go!
Robinson on the inside give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It doesn't get much easier than this. Koo able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Pass play coming here. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Pass play now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Another carry for him. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Check go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That pass caught by Johnson. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hits his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Look into the air here. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game.
34, Cowboys 20.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9. The Commanders ready for the punt. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
Dropping back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He'll throw it yet again. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Let's go.
Second and 10 now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.